Ronda Rousey recently made some comments saying wrestling's fake and wrestling fans are basically ungrateful for everything she did in wrestling. And I'm just wondering what your comments are about Ronda Rousey kind of crapping on wrestling after she made a bunch of money, not working a full-time schedule, just doing matches here and there in WWE.
Yeah. Well, again, when it all depends when people live. When you leave an industry, and if you leave it on good terms, you're probably going to say good things. If you leave it on bad terms, probably bad things. But I don't know what to say. It's she was really good at what she did in the MMA industry, and I think she had a real opportunity with that industry. I travel. I'll speak just strictly on myself. I travel with two of the most prestigious belts. I travel with the NWA belt, and I travel with UFC belts. Now, when I go to these different fan fests or these Comic Cons, things of that nature, people that come up there, get just to get pictures with or get things signed by. They see the UFC belts. They're like, man, they love seeing those UFC belts up there. And then they'll see the NWA wrestling. They're like, well, what kind of wrestling is that? And I'll say, well, just like what you see on television with a WCW. I see. Well, when there was a WCW and a WWF, now I guess I had to start putting in a couple other companies now that are doing a good job on the independent scene. And they're like, you beat the fake stuff? I go, well, obviously you recognize these UFC belts. And they'll say, oh yeah, love this stuff. And I'll go, well, why is it that I've been hurt so much more in my professional wrestling career than I have been in my cage fighting career? And they look at me puzzled. I said, well, that's reality. I go, I have had three major careers as an amateur wrestler, a professional wrestler, and as a cage fighter. And the safest thing I've done is cage fight. And they look at me, well, that's got to be impossible. I go, well, the amateur wrestling, just because of sheer numbers of matches, and wrestling internationally, because in international competition, it's a whole different animal as opposed to wrestling domestically inside the United States, a lot more civilized. But when you're in a former Eastern Bloc country, I was still wrestling during the Cold War era where Russia, they've got nuclear power. The United States has got nuclear power. They're puffing out their chests at each other like two bullies on the block. And I'm just thinking to myself, when you talk to the athletes behind closed doors, it's a whole different picture because the Russians. I've been to Russia, half a dozen different times, and they want the best things for their family, same way as what Americans do, or same way Canadians do. Everyone just wants the best for their families and just to be left alone. Well, it's our governments. Most Russians, they don't like their governments. Well, how many Americans like their government? Same way, how many Canadians like their government? you can simply just look at each one. If the governments would simply bring in more advisors from the real world, people that actually work.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.